defense looks. Detroit leading 2-1 and trying to make it 3-1, something the Chicago Bulls did today at the Spectrum in Philadelphia. And the series will resume in this one Tuesday night at the Palace of Auburn Hills, and if necessary, Game 6 Friday at the Garden, and Game 7, if necessary, Sunday back in Detroit. And with 3:04 to go, Phoenix looks to take a commanding and hugely significant 3-1 lead over the Lakers, where they'd have to win 3 straight to survive. Cheeks back in at point guard.
Well, they bring in Mo Cheeks now because you're down. You need the defense at the point guard position.
Cheeks. Ewing with the rebound. Ewing. Here's the pressure again with 2:36 remaining. There's the shot clock on the left.
See, what's happening to New York is they are not getting a solid trap on the ball, Dick. Detroit is able to break it.
2:20 to go and 7 on the shot clock. Dumars going up high off the glass. The basket counts and a foul, and that will be a big blow to the Knicks' hopes. Charles Oakley commits his 5th personal foul, and Dumars will try to complete a 3-point play.
Well, the New York defense was too slow in their rotation to come over to help out Trent Tucker on that move. Dumars saw the opening and really spurred it to the basket.
Trying to stretch the lead to 10. The biggest lead of the game was 15 by the Pistons. And it's 94-84 with 2:15 remaining. The Knicks with 84 points. The Pistons have held the opposition to 88 points in the playoffs before last night. Cheeks looking for Ewing. Guarded by Edwards with 5 fouls.
Outstanding move by Patrick. Every time he's gone into the lane, you either get the score or the foul.
Didn't play much in the first half, as 28 points, 16 in the 4th quarter, but a Knick foul. Will send Dumars to the line. Tucker with the foul.
In the first half, 2nd quarter, when the Knicks went to the trap, it forced the turnovers, it forced quick shots, and the Knicks were in the open floor and converting, looking great. Since they've been in the trap in the last 4 minutes, they're getting nothing. And Detroit is getting down the floor with plenty of time on the clock. Backcourt fouls, foul shot opportunities. Also, they're beating you easily and getting into their offense.
Something that teams have seen from the Detroit Pistons so many times. 96-86 to score. So the Knicks' chances, if they don't come back, very slim. Trailing 3-1, if that's to be, going back to Game 5 in Detroit. Ewing still fighting. Comes back. And it's an 8-point game. Ewing has scored the last 8 points by the Knicks.
See, every time he keeps coming into the middle, it's 1 against 1. Everyone is afraid to leave their man because it might open up a 3-point shot opportunity.
Plenty of time on the clock, and the Pistons will use it. Joe Dumars gets 2 more. Talk about Joe Dumars. He has scored the last 9 points for the Pistons, and it's 98-88. Ewing. Rodman gets the rebound. Rodman with 14 rebounds today, and now the fans begin to file their way out.
Chuck Daly telling Joe Dumars, back it out, run the clock, run the clock. Here comes a high pick and roll.
You know, back in '84, the Pistons lost to the Celtics in 6 games. It was 2-2 at one point, but they knew they weren't going to win. They just weren't ready. They were telling us before the game. And they feel that even if the Knicks had won today, 30 points for Ewing in the second half, they felt confident in Detroit that they would close him out anyway. That's the confidence of champions.
Well, yeah, that's true. That comes with the territory. They've been in the finals the last 2 years, and they have that. They have the athletic talent, they have the tunnel vision, and then they have the defense to back it up. And then today, a healthy Dennis Rodman.
All right. And the Knicks will call a timeout with under a minute to go, trailing by 12. Knicks have 88. That's what Detroit has given up in postseason play this year. Back at Madison Square Garden in New York City, Dick Stockton, Hubie Brown, and Tim Brandt. The Pistons lead by 12 with under a minute to go, on their way to taking a commanding 3-1 lead in that series. And the Phoenix Suns are on their way to taking a 3-1 lead over the Lakers in what would be a shocker in the Western Conference. And we're going to send you down to the finish of the Suns-Lakers clash when this one is over. Knicks inbound, banned away. And a 5-second violation. It'll be Pistons ball. Knicks were trailing by 5, 85-80 with 4:08 to go. Edwards scored a couple of big hoops, and then Joe Dumars has scored 11 straight.
Oh, this has been a real break your back when you have a timeout, you set up the play, and then you just do not inbound the ball. Because now they'll just sit in this, run some time, run another high pick and roll.
8 on the shot clock. Dumars, give him 2 more. 13 straight. Joe Dumars with 17, still not the leading scorer. Edwards with 19 is. And away with a runner, the rebound Lane Beer, slapped away. Ewing, who scored 30 points all in the second half, kept it alive. Trent Tucker, wild 3, and Cheeks lays it in. Too little, too late for the Knicks. And the Pistons will have a 3-1 lead. And the Bulls have a 3-1 lead. They could be heading for another Eastern Conference final as they did a year ago.
Well, Detroit, the defense is so consistent. You had Rodman giving a terrific performance today, and then down the wire they broke the press, and then the excellent execution in the pick and rolls with Dumars ending it big.
Final score: Detroit defeats New York 102-90 to take a huge 3-1 lead, and our Miller Lite player of the game is Dennis Rodman. Half of those rebounds were of the offensive variety, and on his behalf, Miller Lite will donate $1,000 to the National Multiple Sclerosis Society. And so for Hubie Brown and Tim Brandt, this is Dick Stockton saying so long from Madison Square Garden. The final score: the Pistons 102 and the Knicks 90. The NBA on CBS is a presentation of CBS Sports, and now let's